I got my peaches out in Georgia. Oh yeah, shit. I get my weed from California.
It's the Courtroom War Podcast. I'm your host, Andre Jacobs. With us today is a guest on Oprah Winfrey, expert extraordinaire, Dr. Jolie Brams out of Columbus, Ohio. How you doing, Dr. Jolie?
Seeing your face, I'm doing great, Andre.
So why don't you tell people a little bit about yourself? I'm so excited to have you here. I've been telling everybody I'm about to have somebody on the podcast who actually met Oprah.
Yes, but I'd like to say you're an amazing story because you came into this situation with little and you've come out to be just a shining star of what people can be. You're an exception to the rule. You are an exception to the rule.
Can everybody afford Dr. Brams or, that kind of service?
Money is an issue. Money is
an issue.
Yeah, money is continuing an issue. And when you find people at my level, we do charge for our services. Now, obviously, it depends. In most cases, I charge by the hour. The issue of trauma is central to education, pediatrics, forensic psychology, neuropsychiatry. Trauma is a concept that, Andre, for about the last 20 years, we have learned through scientific studies that when young people are exposed to trauma, that there are structural and functional changes in their brain. That experiencing trauma is like the learning disability of the emotional part of the brain. The damages that happen to young people when they're exposed to either violent trauma, like seeing their mother hurt, but also the dripping faucet of trauma, the day-to-day hearing the yelling, seeing the domestic violence, living in poverty, living in fear, living in foster care, having losses. This dripping faucet of trauma has profound and negative implications upon the way a person perceives the world and responds to the world.